Hello, everyone. Great afternoon and a blessed Holy Week. Welcome to Brewing Live, the daily community service of Decaf Coffee Republic that fills your digital cup with great stuff that matters because you and your life matters to us. So, Decaf Coffee Republic is the home of professional certified CACC life coaches and the coaching hub of Life Coach Philippines. We are located inside Pioneer Center compound along Pioneer Road, corner Brixton, and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. Our operation hours is from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We are celebrating KACC Vegan Month as we tie the knot of partnership with Vegan Essentials Inc. So each live cast for this month of April will focus on awareness for vegan as a lifestyle of choice so that you can advance in choosing a way of life that is not only healthy but promotes love and safety for humans and animals too. So today is episode 645 and our live streaming is dubbed as Plant-Based Meals for a Healthier Brain. Ayan, sino po dito may gusto ng healthier brain? Ito po ang sagot. Okay, so this live streaming is in partnership with Life Coach Philippines and our intention as game changers is to brew mental fitness in your space and help nurture holistic mental health for you and the people who matter most to you. So shout out to our KACC Vegan coaching community and to my fellow kindred coaches serving in this corner of the digital space and advancing life coaching ethically and authentically with passion. So ayan, so nandiyan na po ang ating mga kaibigan. Nandiyan si Keiichi and of course, no, my fellow kindred coaches, master coaches me and Coach Lynn. Okay, so giving is a lifestyle that never goes out of style. So as you recognize the value that we provide as an organization, we truly appreciate receiving your stars and or love gift through fan transfer. So just check the caption of this video for bank info and or GCash account. We exist to help clients experience healing and breakthrough by providing a safe space for inspiration to begin with a cup of coffee and for transformation to happen through the platform of life coaching. We are more than a traditional cafe that serves your favorite and classic comfort food like sausage platter, waffles, bagels, cakes, milkshakes, and coffee-based drinks because we help individuals to make a therapeutic lifestyle change with our line of plant-based meal, natural fruit juices, keto products, sugar replacement, and insulin organic wine and tea. So Decaf Coffee Republic is also the exclusive distributor of David's Wade insulin wine and tea in the area of Mandaluyong and Parañaque. Our hashtag Save One campaign against diabetes is ongoing. So we invite you to join us as resellers and brand ambassadors to help raise awareness of sugar regulator products to help fight the debilitating symptoms and effects of diabetes. Please check our FB page for the menu of sumptuous meal and refreshing drinks or connect with Coach Rezzhel to 0917-586-1661 to partner with Decaf Coffee Republic in advancing health and wellness in your space. So if you just joined in, welcome and thank you for being here. So of course, you may circulate the link of this video to invite your friends to watch with you. You may also tag them in the comment below and give them some shout out, thumbs up, encouragement, motivation, and best, you can just acknowledge and express your gratitude. As for me, let me give my shout out to fellow mental model collectors inside B Learning Society by Master Coach A. If you are one person who, of course, desires to experience transformation in areas of health, wealth, and relationships, then I invite you to join us inside B Learning Society as one of the mental model collectors with full access pass to the monthly mental model masterclass by Master Coach A that is exclusive for B Learning Society members only. So B Learning Society is the tent maker of B Learning Homes for mental fitness, and on top of the food and beverage discount we enjoy from Decaf Coffee Republic, mental model collectors also benefit from 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. So for more information and registration assistance, connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661. So we are now diving into today's conversation, plant-based meals for a healthier brain. So please do tag your friends, forward this video link, and invite others to join our conversation on radical healing. So when you talk about plant-based meals for a healthier brain, what comes to your mind? So please type there in the chat box below, no, so I can see what's on your mind. Okay. So just in case you're meeting me for the first time, so my name is Life Coach Teng. I am a professional certified CACC life and mental health coach from the Life Coach Philippines, and I help mentally challenged individual stuck in cycles of mental challenges and pain to take full control of their life towards healing and recovery. So just in case you are watching this on a replay, then comment #replay and do send us a message if you wish to connect with any points that resonate with you. And of course, you may find the YouTube link where you can watch the replay of all the episodes of Brewing Live in the caption of this video. So please do follow and subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified when new learning video becomes available. Ayan. So again, the topic for this afternoon is plant-based meals for a healthier brain. So ano yung connection ni plant-based meals, no, to having a healthier brain? But first, no, ano nga ba naman syempre si plant-based meal? So I will be really diving into it, no, but hindi naman sobra, but I'll be sharing more about it, no. So did you know that our body, of course, no, uses calories or energy to burn, kaya tayo may calorie intake, may calorie output, no. So technically our body burns energy, okay? So unless you're a professional athlete, no, pag athlete-athletan ka lang, de joke. But if you're just like me, no, you're into exercising, so technically you get movements, no, from your body. So technically we use energy, but usually, no, pag nagmo-move lang tayo. So again, unless you're a professional athlete, no, most of your energy, the energy of your body, no, uses, it doesn't have much to do with movement or exercise. Ayan. Kaya, di ba, usually pinapagalaw tayo, meron tayo 10,000 steps, ganyan. But again, unless you're a professional athlete, most of your energy or most of the energy of your body that uses, no, doesn't have much to do with movement or exercise. And did you know that a good chunk, no, of your energy, roughly 8% to 15%, no, goes towards digesting stuff that you swallow, while a much larger portion is required to power your organs and keep you alive and functioning. And of course, no part of your body, no, demands more energy than your brain. Ayan. So, si brain po talaga ay nagde-demand ng energy. And of course, pag titingnan mo siya, where does your energy come from? Of course, it's through the food that we eat. Ayan. So, may connection po talaga what we eat towards our brain. Okay? So as an energy consumer, no, basically tayo, no, we are an energy consumer, no. The brain is the most expensive organ that we carry around with us. So technically, while the brain represent just 2%, no, 2% lang yan, ito si brain, ng total body weight ng isang tao, no, it accounts for 20% of the body's energy use. Ayan, napakalaki. Isipin mo, no, it's a small organ, but 20% of the energy is needed for our brain to function. So our brain use up around 20% of the calories we get from our food. So it's important to pay attention to where those calories, of course, come from. So by being mindful of our diet, no, you can help your brain to thrive and not just survive. So usually, di ba, um, nagko-focus lang tayo on surviving, getting through day to day, no? But when we talk about thriving, no, it's enjoying better focus, concentration, having better mood and energy level. So yun yung thriving for our brain, okay? For our brain. So technically, eating food rich in brain boosting nutrients can help to alleviate common problems such as brain fog, or yung sinatawag natin lagging, no, yung brain natin, or technically you feel na, alam mo yung, in a simpler sense, brain fog is the feeling na naglalag yung brain mo. Hindi siya nag-work optimal, optimally. Ayan, okay? So there is lack of concentration, sleeplessness, and even no anxiety, depression, and other mental health condition. So boosting our brain power is actually simpler than you think, okay? So it doesn't involve a daily dose of brain games or popping pills, no, although of course, um, it is really recommended that you work on your mental fitness. But technically, when you talk about boosting your brain power, there are other ways, simpler ways to do it. Okay, so if you want, of course, to have the sharpness and regain your mental clarity, a plant-based diet is the key to working smarter and maximizing your cognitive potential. But then again, what is plant-based diet? So if you've been hearing plant forward eating, no, technically this is also plant-based. So technically it's called plant-based or plant-forward eating, okay? So plant-based or plant-forward eating pattern, okay, focuses on foods primarily from plants. Kaya siya plant-based. So this includes not only fruits and vegetable, but also nuts, seeds, oils, whole grains, legumes, and beans, no? It doesn't mean, of course, that you are a vegetarian or vegan, no, and never eat meat or dairy. So mga ano to, misconception that when you talk about plant-based, no, wala kang meat products, okay? So again, when you talk about plant-based or plant-forward eating, yung main source of food mo comes from plant source, okay? So it doesn't again mean that you don't eat meat or dairy. So rather, when we talk about plant-based or plant-forward eating, you are proportionately choosing more of your foods from plant sources. So, intentionally, choose mo yung pagkain mo from plant sources. Okay? So, again, what we eat impacts our brain's ability to function because day after day, no, the foods we eat are broken down into nutrients, taken up into our bloodstream and carried up into the brain. Once there, no, of course, they replenish depleted storage, activate cellular reactions, and finally, no, they become the very fabric of our brains. So kung ano yung nutrient na kinakain natin, ano yung kinakain technically, no, becomes the very fabric of our brains. So we want to be able to look into these plant-based diets so we can really replenish, no, and allow or help our brain to function optimally. Okay, so hello Coach Tin. Ayan. So plant-based diet again consists of mainly whole plant-based foods including whole grains, peas, beans, lentils, no, vegetable, fruit, seeds, and nuts. And of course, if did you know that there are actually many type or many different types of plant-based diets, no, and they are categorized based on the extent to which animal products are included. Again, when you talk about plant-based diet, hindi to puro gulay lang, no, hindi plant-based lang lahat, okay? So rather you are proportionately choosing more of your food from plant sources. So may plant sources yan incorporated to your diet. So technically, you will see there are four main types. Last week I discussed, no, for I think last week or last month, okay, I discussed that there are four main types of plant-based diets, no. But if you really look into it or research about it, meron siyang four, some gives you seven, some gives you 10, okay? So technically, but if you really look into it, no, there are actually five main types of plant-based diet. So five talaga yung pinaka-main. Okay, so first is we have the semi-vegetarian or what we call flexitarian. Second is pescatarian. Third is ovo vegetarian or technically, no, this falls into vegetarian, so technically vegetarian, then vegan, and of course we have the whole food plant-based. Okay, so lima yan siya, yan yung five main types. Okay, so first the semi-vegetarian or flexitarian, no, diets are primarily vegetarian but includes a small amount of meat, poultry, fish, and seafood. So they might include dairy foods and eggs. So technically, I'm a flexitarian, okay? So flexitarian decides technically how much focus on plant-based versus animal foods they want to include in their meals. So this flexible type of eating is, of course, good if you're starting, no, to incorporate more plant-based meal towards your lifestyle. Okay, so if you want to really take care of your brain, you can start with semi-vegetarian or flexitarian. Okay, so sa case ko yun po siya. So as not to deprive my brain or myself yung kasi talaga ako ay my favorite food is steak. And then may chicken talaga ako. My comfort food is chicken. So kahit papaano no, minsan I really need to have chicken. So yun siya. But yung the red meat, the steak, technically I only use it for special events like birthday ko, kumain ako ng isang steak. So ganun lang siya, no. But intentionally I'm choosing to remove red meat, okay, for exception lang yung birthday ko. And then of course chicken, comfort food ko po chicken. So I got to have chicken, and if limited po yung sa restaurant, no, I go for seafood or chicken. So yun yung a reason for having a flexitarian diet, okay? Then the next one is technically pescatarian diet, so which are primarily no vegetarian but include shellfish and fish. Okay, so pescatarian technically seafood yan siya, no, shellfish and fish. Tapos plant-based na yung iba, okay? Now, the third one is vegetarian, but oftentimes, no, sinasabi ito lacto-vegetarian. So, in a broad sense, technically, it falls under vegetarian. So, a vegetarian diet eliminates all animal flesh, no, including meat, poultry, fish, and seafood. However, vegetarians often still consumes egg and or dairy. So, technically, vegetarian are classified, okay, as lacto-ovo-vegetarian, lacto-vegetarian, and ovo-vegetarian. So si lacto-ovo-vegetarian, no, so these are vegetarians who consume dairy and eggs while following a vegetarian diet. So eventually, no, I'm planning to shift to lacto-ovo-vegetarian, okay, pag medyo stable na yung mental health natin, okay. So nandun pa ako sa coaching program namin ni Master Coach A, okay. And then the second subclassify ng vegetarian is lacto-vegetarian. It means you are fully vegetarian, that you include no dairy but you eliminate eggs. Okay, so that's lacto-vegetarian. And lastly, of course, ovo-vegetarian. So this is a fully vegetarian diet that includes egg but eliminates dairy. Okay, so technically kaya siya tinatawag na ovo-vegetarian in the types, no? Kasi ito yung mas kilala, okay? But technically, when you talk about vegetarian, yun naman siya, no? Pwede ka mag-egg, pwede ka mag-dairy, but technically, yung iba, mas gusto nila na specified when they explain their diet. So, sinasabi nila lacto-ovo-vegetarian, okay? Now, the fourth type is actually vegan, no? So, vegan diets are entirely plant-based, and it excludes no all animal derived products and ingredients. So kahit by product yan ng animal, wala yan, okay? So technically, vegan diet are an essential part of veganism, which is a lifestyle no that reduces exploitation and cruelty to animals. So this includes using animals for food, but also includes using animals for any other purposes. So technically, when you talk about veganism, no, ang lifestyle mo is you avoid anything that comes from animal. It's not only from through the food that we eat. So pag food siya, vegan ang tawag doon. But when you talk about veganism as a lifestyle, technically, lahat yan, from the food that you eat, to the clothes that you wear, to lahat ng gamit na binibili mo, lahat ng gamit na sinusuportahan mo, you're very, very mindful that it doesn't contain any animal product. So yun po yung veganism na tinatawag natin, okay? So vegan diets are sometimes chosen for health and weight loss goals, but the focus of veganism is animal ethics talaga siya. They respect life of animals. So those who consider themselves to be vegan often eat a vegan diet for life. Okay, whereas those who follow a vegan diet for other reasons may not stick to it for long term. Okay, so again, you have to know, si Master Coach Smino, palagi niya tinatanong sa live niya, why do you shift to a vegan diet, or why do you go to certain diet? It has to be clear to you, because if you're coming in on a vegan diet because of veganism, so technically iba yung forma, no, that when compared to your going into vegan diet because of other reasons such as health reasons. So in my case, no, I'm going to plant-based meal because of health reasons talaga siya. First is mental health, then second is the physical health. So ang primary ko talaga is mental health. Bonus na lang po yung physical reasons. Okay? So yung last type of plant-based meal is whole food plant-based diet. So ito talaga mga matitindi na po sila, no. So within the plant-based community, there's also a subsection, no, of people who follow what is called whole food plant-based or WFPB diet. So just in case you heard this for the first time, ayan, ito na po siya, no. So they are like vegan, no. So like vegan diets, they exclude all animal-derived product and ingredients. But what's different for this plant-based type, no, is that people who follow this diet only eat plant-based food in whole form, or yung pinaka-form talaga nila, yung raw form nila, no. So this diet is centered on whole and minimally refined plant-based food. So ayaw nila ng highly refined foods that includes bleached flour, refined sugar, and oil. So technically everything these are excluded or minimized in this diet. So this way of eating, of course, no, focuses on a strict elimination of all processed food. Ayan. So if eventually, no, gusto mo pumunta dito, technically you're really going for sustainability, di ba? Mas sustainable pa siya with vegan, no, vegan diet. Okay. So technically, no, ang concern kasi when you talk about vegan diets, no, or going into plant-based diets is what about protein? Kasi we grew up, no, where we are led to believe that protein comes mainly from animal meat, but technically it's a myth. Okay, it's a myth. Again, it's a myth because plant-based diet is that, sabi nila, no, yung myth dito is plant-based diets, they do not provide enough protein, okay? But technically, protein comes from a variety of places, and technically, no, plants contain a lot of protein. Ayan. So, syempre, if you dive into that, so meron tayong animal industry, no? So, technically, it's a way to boost animal industry. Kaya sinasabi nila, you need animal, no, for your diet in order to gain the protein. So technically that's a myth. It is not true. Okay? So technically, again, everything that we eat goes into our brain. So technically, kaya sinasabi, no, the food that we eat becomes the fiber of our brain. So it's very, very, very important kasi it takes up, no, the calories, the energy that we need in order for the brain to process. However, did you know that not everything we eat is actually welcomed by our brain? Okay? So brain is protected by what we call BBB or blood-brain barrier. So, di ba, medyo nosebleed. But technically, I love this barrier. So later on this month, I will be diving into blood-brain barrier na i-explain natin kung ano siya. So technically, si blood-brain barrier, on a nutshell, no, it contains receptors, no, or it acts as a gate. Di ba, pag barrier, may gate yan, no? So it acts as a gate that only allows specific and highly selected nutrients to get inside the brain. So these nutrients allowed inside the brain are what we call brain essential nutrients, which includes polyunsaturated fats like omega-3, vitamins, and minerals. Okay? So, kaya siya gate, no, because it only allows, no, parang employee, di ba, pag may access ka, may ID ka, aangat yung gate, papasok ka. If you're not an authorized employee or personnel, no, technically nakababa yung gate, you are not allowed to pass through. So, ano naman yung hindi allowed to pass through towards our blood-brain barrier, no? So, technically, harmful toxins, no, and compounds that can damage the blood-brain barrier, no, technically, yun siya. Anything that can, not only the blood-brain barrier, but the brain, like harmful toxins, inflammatories, yan, binablock yan ng blood-brain barrier towards our brain. Okay, so si blood-brain barrier, it actually protects the brain. But technically, the blood-brain barrier as well, no, can become damaged if it can become damaged. So, pag nasusobrahan yung mga toxins sa kinakain natin, inflammatory technically, no, nasisira si blood-brain barrier. And if nasira si blood-brain barrier, where you call it, you have a leaky brain, no, magkakaroon tayo ng brain inflammation. And inflammation in our brain is actually linked to cognitive decline and other neurological disorders, so Alzheimer's disease, dementia, brain fog, depression, anxiety, mood swings, other mood disorders. So lahat po yan kasama pag naging inflame ang ating brain. So study shows that it is linked to excessive brain inflammation. Okay, certain nutritious food actually promotes brain health by protecting our neurons from inflammation. Ayan. So technically, kailangan na talaga natin ng mga brain essential nutrients, and this can be found technically in whole foods, plant-based food, which are unprocessed and derived mostly from plant sources. So these foods are high in brain essential nutrients, no, or and with we call them brain food because the brain needs it. Okay, and of course do not contain harmful fats or sugar that can damage your brain. Again, what really damages our brain are fats and sugar. And saan ba nanggagaling ang fats? You got it? Animal source. Okay, sa mga animal na animal fats technically, doon mataas ang unhealthy fats, no. And of course, sugars. Sugar is the only food that has no nutritional value in our body. It technically, sugar is just an inflammatory. So si sugar, wala po talaga siyang kasilbi-silbi, no? Except for inflammatory. It brings inflammation in your body. So technically, it damages the brain. So malakas pong makadamage ang sugar sa ating brain. And of course, when you go into plant-based food, no, diet, no, your gut bacteria, sa gut bacteria natin in our microbiome, no, impacts mental health function because of the gut-brain axis. So later on, I'll dive into that as well, no. So an unhealthy gut microbiome leads to an unhealthy brain, and of course vice versa, kasi dalawang channel po yan, may direct channel sila. Okay, so the power of brain food can reset your microbiome and steer you back to a healthy mental state. So it is very, very important kung ano po talaga yung kinakain natin, no. Sabi ni Coach Lynn, out sa walang silbi. aray, nasyado daw ako naging harsh. Ayan. Technically, yun talaga si sugar, no. Parang ano lang, Coach. si KG. Okay. So, research shows that the best brain foods, no, are the same ones that actually protect your heart and blood vessels. So I'll be sharing with you, no, some plant-based food that is brain food, no, which is good for our brain health. So technically, when you get to eat, no, or eventually switch, no, plant-based diets, no, technically you experience better sleep, syempre increased energy, ayan, more energy, mas happy, improve focus, and of course, enhance cognitive performance, and so much more. Sabi ni Kichi, kahit di ako nagsusugar, ako yung grabe naman si Kichi. Okay, Kichi, mag-usap tayo, okay. So, I'll be sharing with you, no, si number one, syempre, dahil sinabi ko, di ba, si sugar, ang pinakawalang silbi, babawiin natin siya sa dark chocolate. Ayan. So, sugar, in its sense, no, is refined sugar. So, ito yung mga processed sugars that are not naturally found in nature. Ayan. So, bawi-bawi, no, Coach Lynn. Ayan. KG, bawi-bawi tayo. So, technically, dark chocolate. So, dark chocolate actually comes from cacao beans. Ayan. So, technically, kailangan mo hanapin si cacao beans, no? And cacao beans are actually packed with flavonoids, antioxidants, and surprisingly, caffeine. Ayan. So, studies have found that itong trinity na to, no, si flavonoids, antioxidants, at saka si caffeine, are powerful nutrients that can help to enhance learning. It boosts your mood, improve memory, and even slow down age-related cognitive decline. So, a few squares, hindi po a whole block of chocolate, no? So, a few squares of dark chocolates. So, a few squares of dark chocolate each day, no, will help to give our brain a boost between meals. Not to mention, of course, your taste buds. So, yung mga may ano dito, no, cravings for sugar. Ako, I have this. I really have this, no? May mental sanity thing ako that I need to have that sugar. So technically, this is a good way, no, for you to provide yourself that sugar, no, na maano din yung taste buds natin. So you want to be able to aim for between 70 to 90% cocoa solid. So when you look at when you look at chocolate, no, pag bibili ka ng chocolate, una, kailangan tingnan mo si cacao beans, okay? So, ilan percent doon ang cacao beans? Kasi mamaya, bumili ka nga ng chocolate, tapos ang konti ng cacao beans niya, tapos sobrang taas niya sa sugar. So, it technically defeats the purpose. So, you want to go for a 70 to 90% cocoa solids. Cocoa solids. So, the higher the cocoa content, the better because the less sugar there is. So, ang pinakagusto ko dito, I see chocolates, no, the chocolates that we sell in Decaf Coffee Republic, because it's made of cacao beans, no, and sugar replacement syrup yun nandoon. So technically, walang sugar sa chocolate na yon. So if you really want to take care of your brain, but you want to not deprive your taste bud, connect with Coach Rezzhel at 0917-586-1661. So madami pong flavor yung chocolates doon. So yun po ang aking comfort food. So whenever I want chocolate nandoon, titingin ako. Yan. So, kukuha po ako doon sa mga, hindi pa doon ako kukuha, bibili ako, ayan. So, technically, you want to go for dark chocolate, and if you're going for chocolate bars, no, you want to go for 70 to 90% cocoa solids, and then you want to look into the sugar. Pag mayroon sugar replacement, like stevia, or like Citadel Slim, so in our case, no, may sugar replacement siya, then better, it is the best. It's the best choice, actually, kasi wala siyang sugar. Ayan. Sabi ni Keiichi, cacao coffee masarap din. Yan, yes. Okay. Then the next one is green tea. Ayan. So studies have shown, no, technically not only green tea but tea in general. Ayan, sabi ni Lynn, Coach Lynn, love niya si Caramel Citadel. Ako po si Mixed Berry Citadel. Ayan. So, ayan, sabi ni Keiichi, with condensed nga lang. Ngayon lang, Keiichi, yung condensed ay sugar. So, ayan, you want to be able to lessen the condensed. Okay, so yung green tea, okay, studies have shown that caffeine found in green tea has a number of positive effects such as helping to improve concentration, increase focus, and lift mood. Hi, Mon! Si Coach Mon nandyan, okay. So, this, meron siyang antioxidant, no, si L-theanine, and it is also found in green tea, no, that is found in green tea. It helps reduce anxiety and helps you feel calm. It helps you prevent the jitters, no. So, many of us get with excess caffeine. Ayan. So, yung mga masyado pong nagka-caffeine, no, so maganda pong, if you want a better source of caffeine, go for green tea, no, or other teas that has caffeine, okay? So, green tea is rich in plant-based polyphenols and antioxidants which are neuroprotective, okay? So again, polyphenols and antioxidants are neuroprotective and help to prevent neurodegenerative condition such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. At syempre, kung may tea, you guess it, may coffee, di ba? Usually magkakabit yan because of the caffeine. So joining the cacao on the stage, no, or the cocoa on the stage, no, for brain boosting beans is actually coffee. So coffee is actually a powerhouse of nutrients that can support your mind every day. Kaya po ako may cafe pandan, okay? So this includes vitamin B2, magnesium, and those powerful plant-based polyphenols we mentioned earlier. But then again, I want to remind you, moderation is key because higher contents of caffeine as well, no, induces din, pag nasusobrahan palagi, no, nag-i-induce din po siya ng anxiety, okay? So research has found that long-term coffee consumption can slow down age-related cognitive decline and reduce the risk of stroke. So for more immediate benefits which can be experienced with every sip includes, no, improved mood, elevated concentration, and diba, alert, higher alertness. Ayan, sabi ni Kichi, coffee addict ako, pero puro unhealthy ng kape na iniinom. Yes, Kichi, no, so you want to be able to, you can start with coffee, you can start, no, switching your coffee to a healthier coffee. Yung iba, like si Master Coach, really goes for black coffee. Medyo ako, hindi ko pa kaya yung black coffee, no, kasi it's bitter. Ayoko na po ng bitterness sa buhay ko. De joke, okay. But it's really bitter, so I can't for now, no. If ever kailangan siya may mixed berries, may citadel, but I really, really enjoy cafe pandan. Kasi yung pandan is may ano din siya, may mental health benefits din siya. Kaya I opt for cafe pandan. And of course, sa tea, I go for insulin tea since insulin tea is a sugar regulator. And of course, no, dahil may high carbs ako or high triglycerides, no, I really watch out for my carbs. So it also regulates the carbs, no, carbs sa katawan mo, yung insulin tea. That's why I go for insulin tea. So in 2014, no, may published study si Journal of Nutrition, no, that a higher caffeine consumption actually scored better on tests of mental function. So caffeine might also help solidify new memories according to research. Okay, so ayan. So gusto niyo po ng new memories, mag-caffeine po kayo. But then again, moderation is key. And of course, ayan, paborito ko, berries. This is one of my favorites, no. Hindi, what I'm sharing with you is not technically my favorites, no, dahil bias ako. But technically, if you really Google on it, if you really research on it, no, ito po talaga yung lumalabas na simple brain food, okay? So, berries, again, the blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, okay, are hindi po kasama si strawberry, okay, are an incredibly potent source of antioxidants. So, antioxidants are, again, the most important nutrients when it comes to nurturing and protecting your brain, and they work fight off free radicals, no, and prevent oxidation, which eventually protects your brain cells and your DNA at a cellular level. So studies have shown that consuming berries can help to improve cognitive function, reduce inflammation in our brain, no? And it prevent age-related cognitive decline. And of course, berries contain flavonoids, which is a natural plant pigment, no, that gives berry their brilliant hues. Yung makukulay nilang color ay flavonoids, and it helps improve memories, no. So there is a study done by researchers at Harvard, no, and they found that women who consume 2 or more servings of strawberries and blueberries each week, no, delayed memory decline by 2.5 years. O, ayan. So, mag-berries na po tayo. And of course, dahil whole plant-based meals po tayo, you cannot remove, no, leafy green vegetables. So greens are a plentiful source of B vitamins, which are essential for energy utilization, DNA synthesis. So technically, when you eat more greens, no, you also heal your DNA. You help, no, heal the DNA and neurochemical signaling in our brain. So just 1 serving of leafy greens per day can help to slow the natural impact of aging in our brain. In fact, one study found that lovers of leafy greens had a cognitive age the equivalent of 11 years younger compared with participants with low intake of greens. Ayan. So technically, ayan, the way we protect our brain, greens. So leafy greens such as kale, spinach, collards, broccoli, madami pa yan, no? These are technically are rich in brain healthy nutrients like vitamin K, lutein, folate, beta-carotene, and of course, research suggests this plant-based food may help slow cognitive decline. So technically, you're bringing health into your organs, no? Tapos, sini-slow mo pa yung cognitive decline mo. And of course, syempre, you help your skin to glow. So, if you're like me, you're not, technically, I'm into, naman talaga, salad, no? But if salad is really not accessible to you, I go for plant-based. Technically, yung rice ko, I go for cauli rice and mixed vegetable rice, okay? So instead of rice, the carbs, no, I go for leafy greens. Ayan. So this is one of the way that you can customize it. And of course, we have it again in Decaf Coffee Republic. You can buy tubs, no, naka-tub siya, na cauli rice and vegetable rice. So yung vegetable rice natin, meron tayong, I call it rainbow rice kasi colorful siya. And meron naman green rice. Technically, mas green siya kasi may spinach siya, no? And may iba siya talagang literally green siya. Okay? So, if you look into my story, na makikita mo sila doon. So, I really go for Decaf Coffee Republic meal options, no? Customized meal plans. So, yun po yung way ko of maintaining my plant-based lifestyle. Okay, the next is of course mushroom. So two antioxidants found in mushroom, ergothioneine and glutathione. Ayan, so may mga gusto mag-gluta, mushroom is key. Okay, may glutathione dito po sa mushroom, and it has been amazing neuroprotective properties and have been linked with reducing the risk of cognitive decline. So just two servings of mushrooms per week, no, could be all it takes to reduce the risk of mild cognitive impairment, which is often the root cause of other mental health conditions. So you mushrooms, no, these are rich in B vitamins, which are needed for almost every function in our brain, especially energy, again, utilization. So mushroom promotes oxygen circulation throughout our brain and body to help you feel more alert, focus, and energized. Of course, yung mga plant-based food natin, may mga mushroom po yun. But if you really want mushroom, we have mushroom chicharon. Ayan, sabi ni Coach Tin, mushroom chips sa decaf. O, di ba? Talagang ito po talaga pag titingnan mo ay napaka-healthy talaga nila. No? So, very, very intentional si Master Coach A with the food that we carry in decaf Coffee Republic. And of course, we have microalgae. So, ano nga ba yung microalgae? So, wala to sa Decaf Coffee Republic, no? But this is very important for our food, no? Ayan, favorite ko din ang vinaigrette, Kichi. So, one of the most important nutrients for a healthy brain is DHA, no? Which is a type of omega-3 essential fatty acids along with ALA and EPA, no? And it's what makes up around 60% of human brain. So getting enough fats in the diet, again, the healthy fats, not the animal source fats, okay, in the diet is super important for preventing neurodegenerative decline such as memory loss. So technically, getting enough omega-3 from food is one of the way you can consistently replenish, no, your brain stores of DHA. And of course, it allows to help promote neuroplasticity, and it is neuroplasticity is the way the brain grows and reorganizes its neural networks or create new neural pathway, no. So DHA supplementation, nandyan yan, you can go for of course, no, supplements ng DHA, and it of course increases cell growth and repair in the brain. Omega-3 fatty acids also have anti-inflammatory properties. So the best source of plant DHA is in fact microalgae, which is found naturally in the ocean. So mga halaman po ng ocean, and it provides a rich source of omega-3 fatty acids. So saan mo makukuha yan? If you heard of chlore- chlorella and spirulina, ito po siya, microalgae. So, if wala po tayong microalgae, of course, the next one is you can go for omega-3 food. So, technically, ang alam natin na omega-3 food is fatty fish, no? Ang pinakamaganda ay I love salmon. So, kailangan ko din may salmon, okay? So, omega-3 fatty food, abundant source of omega-3 fatty acids. So, these are healthy unsaturated fats. Again, it goes for a lower blood levels of beta amyloid, the protein that forms damaging clumps in the brain of people with Alzheimer's disease. So pag meron, no, and you want to reduce inflammation and damage, si omega-3 food po ang kailangan natin. So eat fish, no, at least twice a day, sabi dito. But if you're into like vegetarian talaga, no, or hindi ka pescatarian, no, if you're into vegetarian and vegan, and if you're not of course allowed to eat fish na, no, you can go for omega-3 supplements, or of course if you want for a whole plant-based type, no, you can go for omega-3 sources na food such as nuts. Okay, nuts are good with omega-3 sources, no. Technically, flax seeds, avocado, and walnuts. Ayan yung masasarap na mga nuts. Puno po sila ng omega-3 fatty acids, and they are full of healthy fats. And next is pumpkin seeds. Sino pong mahilig mag-pumpkin seeds dito, no? So technically, these minerals are essential to, again, brain health, and getting enough has been shown to boost memory, improve cognitive, and even prevent mental health conditions such as anxiety and depression. So pumpkin seeds are nutrient dense food, no? So you can just use it to garnish, no? Pwede mo siya i-garnish, sprinkle on top of meals, or you can just use it as snacks, no? And it's actually a great source of essential minerals, no, including zinc, copper, iron, and magnesium. It's a brain-friendly antioxidant. So maganda po talaga si pumpkin seeds. And of course, like I said, nuts. Okay, so nuts like nuts like seeds, no, pare sila ni seeds, no. Sobrang puno po sila ng nutrient and protein. Ayan, so if sinasabi nila, di ba, na a plant-based diet is short on protein. Technically, it's not, because we have nuts. Okay, so nuts is full of plant-based protein and healthy fats. Okay, again, they are rich in antioxidants and vitamin E, which is renowned for their neuroprotective and memory enhancing properties. So ganun po kaganda. And yung walnuts, walnut is actually a very great choice, no, kasi very high sila in omega-3 fatty acids. Okay, that is hard to come by with a plant-based diet, kasi oftentimes ang alam nga natin na may mataas na source ng omega-3 fatty acids are fish. Okay, so if you want a higher, you're going for omega-3 on a whole source, no, on a whole plant, whole meal, whole plant-based source. Technically ayaw mo mag-supplement, then technically walnut is the key. So other good sources of healthy fats for the brain food includes, again, avocado, flax seeds, chia seeds, hemp, olive oil, coconut oil, and oily fish if you consume fish, if pescatarian ka, or flexitarian like me. Okay, and lastly, pinaka-importante sa lahat, water. Ayan. So water makes up 75% of our brain mass. So it is important to stay hydrated, no, to keep your brain in check, because brain cells rely on water to function, and studies have shown that dehydration inhibits brain cell function and could lead to reduced attention, memory, and concentration. And one of the most, no, tawag dito, culprit of brain fog is actually dehydration. Okay? So technically, water is one of the cheapest, and most effective ways to support daily brain function. Okay? So drink more water. So if you struggle to drink enough water, no, you can add a slice of lemon or lime, okay, for a natural flavor boost. Ayan. So I have shared with you what are plant-based food, types of plant-based food, how it helps, diba, have how it helps you to have healthier brain, and of course I shared as well brain foods that you can start incorporating into your diet, no, one step at a time. You can add it, okay, or you can even switch it. So in the Cup Coffee Republic, we have healthy switch. Okay, so again, mental health and illness is caused or influenced by many various factors, no, with diet being only one of them. So again, if you really want, if you have a mental health condition and you're looking into, no, diving into your mental health illness or your condition, then I invite you to connect with us, connect with a mental health coach. And of course, if you want to start somewhere where you can take better care of your brain health, then technically diet. Okay, you can look into plant-based meal. Okay, so thank you for joining me today and supporting the advancement of mental fitness. So I would like to invite you to join us on floor for our face-to-face community events. So we have Nurturing Mondays with Coach Tino, which is what we call Walk Along with Coach Tin. And every Tuesday is Groove Tuesdays with Master Coach Hasmin, where she talks all about habits. No? And we have Purposeful Wednesday with Coach Rezzhel, Away in a Day. Ayan, with Coach Rezzhel. And of course, every Thursday is Strengthening Thursdays with Master Coach A for coaching for the soul. And on Fridays, we give the space a rest. And on Saturday, we have Fab Saturday, which is an open mic with Coach Orville. So if you're interested to become a professional service provider, either as a life coach or a mental health coach like us, connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661 to know more about Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program by Master Coach A. We are now accepting application for mental health certification and internship program with limited slots. So make sure that you make the reservation with Coach Rezzhel. So veganism is a lifestyle, and we choose to stay cruel free and sustainable in our product choices, not only in food but in what touches our skin with Faye. Um, essentials, no? So join us back tomorrow, same time, same digital space for episode 646, five-step process to reduce exposure to indoor toxins by Life Coach Lynn Garcia. Once again, this is Coach Candee Teng, mentally fit to serve in behalf of Life Coach Philippines, and this is us in the Philippines. Love boom, love boom, love boom. We'll see you again tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.